and Mr. Rob Neuter from Land O'Lakes. Is Rob here? Okay, and I've added one colleague who is the director of the NEPAD Business Group, Dr. Bamenga Tukor, who is here from them. So we'll get a chance to hear all of these and have questions and answers at the end of each panel. So Beldina, could I just ask you to come back, please? And we promised everybody just a brief summary of what the African Society at the World Bank is, what it does, and it's been enlightening for me, so other people might have an interest in it, and then we can go right into the next panel, okay? Thank you.
Stan, thank you very much. Just so you know, I know the two speakers spoke and you didn't get the opportunity to ask questions. There will be a chance to ask questions during the round tables. The experts in agriculture from the World Bank are here, and they will be able to answer the questions that you ask. And as you know, the two Bretton Woods institutions work fairly closely, so I'm sure all your questions will be answered during the roundtable sessions. Now, I'm just back here because I had promised to tell you something about the African Society. What is this World Bank Group, IMF African Society? The World Bank Group, IMF African Society is a membership of the staff, African staff in the World Bank and in the International Monetary Fund. And the society has about 1,700 members. And you don't have to be an African to be a member. Of course, if you work for IMF or the World Bank, you are welcome to be a member. And we also have associate positions for members who are actually friends of Africa who are not even in the two institutions. So yes, I welcome you to be members whenever you want to. Just give us a call and we will talk about it. Now, what does the society do? Yes, the African Society at the World Bank and IMF, of the World Bank and IMF, primarily is concerned about the interests of the African staff in the two institutions. And equally important, it is also concerned about the interests of Africa as it relates to the two institutions, to see how the two institutions, the society members avail themselves to ensure that the two institutions understand the needs of Africa. What does Africa need? And truly interpret it according to what it really means, as opposed to what it theoretically may mean from the books, but really from the people who are from the region. What are the issues in Africa and what do they actually mean? Equally important is also that we try to make sure that we are that bridge between Africa and the two institutions to ensure that African governments and African people take full advantage of whatever the services that the World Bank and IMF offer, to interpret clearly to African countries what really is available, what are the opportunities, how best to work with the two institutions, who have a lot to offer, by the way. But as in everything else, if you don't know how to take advantage of anything, then you really definitely don't benefit. So we are here as African Society to do that. Now, equally important, we also want to make sure that being a bridge between Africa and the World Bank and IMF is not all, and vice versa, but that we can also work very well as a bridge between African countries and African issues and other organizations outside of Africa, and especially here in the USA. I know, for example, when AGOA was being drafted, the AGOA is the African Growth and Opportunity Act, the African Society contributed considerably in the wording of the AGOA round after round until it was finally passed. So yes, we are here to be very supportive of Africa and to be able to lend our talents. We are a concentration of one of the most highly skilled group of Africans in these two institutions. And yes, we should avail that to support Africa, regardless of who is working on Africa. So that is another thing that we do as a society. Now with that, I thank you very much for being here, and let me just give, let Stan go ahead and lead us to the next part of the program, which I believe is the roundtables. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Beldina. Thank you. My next task is very brief. We have a partnership of organizations that help to put this on, led by the Africa Society, the Constituency for Africa, the World Cocoa Foundation, and Development Finance International. And representing Development Finance International is